too about the video I did last night, okay? So this is on my morning walk, y'all, enjoying the scenery. I was talking yesterday evening about how born black women, especially born women who are black and older women, how hard we have it. Now, I'm gonna give y'all 3 ways to fight back and get the last laugh, okay? People think that older born black women can't have the last laugh, but yes, we can. All right, so I'm gonna kind of wait till we get more people in here to do this video and talk a little bit more. Okay, hopefully people will come in or find a video. So y'all, I'm going on vacation. On vacation from this channel, y'all. I got other stuff I want to do from out. So I might come back in a couple weeks. But I'm gonna go ahead and take a break. I just want to cover that. I'm gonna take a break from the channel. I'm officially going on vacation. I told y'all that day was coming this month, and it has come. All right. So let's get started. If you are a woman, born a woman, and you're black, or you're considered African American and you're older, over 35, here are 3 ways to fight back. Okay? Stay celibate. I'm serious. Just stay celibate until somebody put a ring on it. Okay? Your energy is too abundant once you get over 35. Your spiritual powers and psychic abilities are very strong. So don't be so quick to rush in to help people out here. Just basically be like, I'm not helping no men out here unless this person has put a ring on my finger. Otherwise they have to pay. Okay? Because you know that if you get in a situation, ain't nobody really coming. Okay? I'm just keeping it real. Nobody's putting their life in danger for you. All right? So at this point, we have to start realizing that we now have to save people who want to save us. That's how we got to work. So when you go out here and you thinking you're going to be of service, ask yourself, is that source going to send energy that I need back to me? If it's not, then just keep your energy. Minimize your communication out in these streets, for real. When you're over 35 and you're a woman, your energy alone can help people have breakthroughs, especially if you're very celibate. Because that's what the emperors do. The emperors help people have breakthroughs. Okay, I don't know if any of y'all ever watched that movie, The Empress, but that's a prime example of what I'm talking about, how she was helping her king to have a breakthrough, how she helped her friend have a breakthrough financially. That's what the empress do. So you have to be very selective of who you help. Okay? That's how you fight back. And when you're celibate, you are saying, anyone who don't respect me is not just going to get my body. They going to have to go and get the queens. Okay? They're going to have to go get the young girls because they're hot-blooded and maybe they'll just give it up. So go to them. That'll teach the men who want to treat you wrong because you're older. That'll teach them your worth. Okay? That's why there's some young guys saying, no, I'm good. I'm trying to date older women now. But guess what? It's too late for that. Okay? Men can try to run at you all they want to, but they had the last 5 years to take you seriously. And they showed you that they don't. Just look at the election. Just look at this stuff. Look how we still don't got privileges. So these men did not show you. So if they're going to come around a couple years from now and want to be like, yeah, I want me a fertile older woman, or I want me an older woman Say, you know what, you're going to put a ring on my finger just like you was doing the queen 5 years ago who used you for your money, and now you don't want her. Now you want to come to me because you know I ain't chasing money. I'm an empress. I'm not chasing money. So now you want to come to me? No. There's going to be a lot of 30-year-old dudes. I'm telling y'all no lie. In about 10 years, some of them going to be divorced and going to be like, I need me a mature woman, and the pickings are going to be slow. They're not going to have much to choose from because a lot of us are still going to be in celibate energy. And that's real talk. See, as this economy get worse, people get greedier, people get thirstier, people get more into chasing money and tricking. And them queens, they're doing everything they can to do spell work on these men to get the bag from them while this economy is trash. Now, these men don't feel the impact yet. But once they're tired of digging in their pockets, digging in these pockets for the queens who are not mindful about money, they just want to, fake like they rich on the economy. When these kings get tired of catering to that, then they're going to say, "Oh, I'm done." They're going to be 50-year-old dudes out here like, "Oh, I just want me somebody my age," and it's going to be hard for them to meet somebody their age. Okay, the Creator did not mean for us to be with people so much older than us or so much younger than us. The Creator did not mean for that. I don't know where that came from. Now, people can say that came from whatever Bible scriptures, but we don't know if those was put in the Bible. Okay, from what I learned, I don't remember Jesus saying that. Okay, everybody want to use Christian belief. I don't remember anywhere where Jesus said, "Get you a wife 15 years younger than you, you're a husband 15 years older than you." So I don't know why we're doing this in the Christian black community. I'm just saying for the Christian blacks. Okay? Now, if you're not and you're being Muslim, I want to know how you can be in that energy and you're Muslim and you're not this super millionaire Muslim that's able to afford 6, 7 wives. So why are you in that energy? But guess what? Those men who's glamorizing that, when they see this economy is not getting better for them, that now they got to spend 5 years in the desert, they're going to regret throwing their money out to all them different queens. They're going to regret all that. Then they're going to want a woman that's mindful about her money, an empress, and the empresses are still going to be on vacation from being with a man. They're going to still be in celibate energy. I'm telling y'all, in about 5 years, a lot of these men are going to say, this ain't glamorous, okay? Everything that glitters ain't gold. I thought this was going to be gold, getting me a queen and spending all my money on her, or getting all these different hoes and spending money on these all different hoes. When they all sit around with diseases, when they all start getting that stuff, just know, Empress, you were saving yourself, okay? You were saving yourself. A lot of people are still indoors because they can't afford to do the things that they want to do, okay? So what do people do when they're indoors? They sleep with different people. A lot of people will have different people coming through because they're indoors a lot. Now, the average man, especially in the black community, cannot afford to take 3 out on expensive vacations and expensive stuff. So most of the time, those women are just coming through, sleeping with them for five-star dinners. That's going to get old. That's going to get old as this economy gets worse for the black population. And it's going to get worse. It's not going to get better for us. When Trump said, "Make America Great Again," it wasn't for black community. It wasn't for us. It was for us to work to make them more money. So this is what people need to understand. You stay celibate and you give your money to other people that you sense is being mindful with their energy. You don't give money, Empress, to people all because you're cool, all because they look like they're struggling. You need to find out if they're mindful of their energy, okay? If they're celibate like you, then you help them, okay? You help another female that's celibate like you. You help another female that got the story of being with a male narcissist. You help her out. But if these men want to glamorize, this is my money. All you women got to come for my money, and that's why they voted for Trump so they can have all the power. Then you go ahead and you hold your power. Go let them do it. Go let them chase other people who are going to be their servants, and you go ahead and you serve yourself. And other women who are not willing to give up their rights to chase some man's bag. Okay? You help those women. But the women that's willing to give up their rights, lower their self-respect, okay? Be built-in sex bots. Go ahead and let them have these men. Period. Cause believe me, they ain't the only man that them women is sleeping with. Okay? Most men nowadays want to take every woman for a little cruise before he spend money. They don't even want to go half on it really unless these women sleep with them. So let them go ahead, let these women think it's cute and do that, and you go ahead and you keep getting your money and get your bag. And when you get your bag and when you get your money all good, all stacked up, then you say, "May the best man win for me," and he ain't winning my draws until he put a ring on my finger. That's what you do, Empress. That's what you do. You spend the next 10 years focusing on your money and your health. Okay, if you're in your 40s, spend the next 10 years focusing on your money and your health. Let everybody else have this sex tricking, chasing, marrying for money, trying to get a man that got a lot of money. Let them do that, okay? Because they gonna have to trick a whole lot for that. Okay, these men turning these young women into built-in bots for that dough. Let them do that. These young women get their stuff harvested up just to just to live comfortably. Okay, let them do that. Let their bodies be in full control of these red pill dudes. Let them do that. You focus on your money and your health. Okay? And then once you get it like you want to get it, then you say, well, may the best man win. As I said, but make sure that there's a ring on your finger. You don't do no shacking up. You don't do no sex testing. None of that. The ring's on your finger, and you save the sex for the honeymoon night. Okay? Let this new age stuff where people want to just be like, oh, I want to have sex a lot with the dude for these expensive stuff before I marry him. Let them do that. Because these men have proven in their manosphere world, women are expendable to them. So when these women get played, these young girls get played, and he ain't calling them no more because he got 4 other young girls doing the same old tricks, then let them go ahead and be swole. But you're not. You're being truly old-fashioned, where you're like, nothing until the wedding. Nothing. I don't need your 5-star dinner. I don't need your little motel room, dude. Nothing until the dinner. You know what we're going to do? We're going to sit at the park and talk. We're going to go to the library and do some reading and writing. What we're going to do is go for a walk. What we're going to do is do some work together and split the money. But what we're not going to do is what the queens are doing. What we're not going to do is what the manosphere community say we got to do. We got to be tested and tried and controlled and trained and programmed and puppetized and tricked out. What we're not going to do, we're not doing none of that. We're not doing none of that. And that's how you want to have the last laugh. I'm telling you no lie. There's going to be some men in about 10 years, they're going to be like, I'm tired of spending all my money on this queen. I need somebody that's not even chasing the bag. And you say, well, it's too late. It's too late. Look, some of you empresses got to start asking these men who they was dating before you. Start looking at how many people they dated and the age of these women. If you know that man has been dating that woman and that woman before you, and all them women is in their 20s, don't date that dude, okay? He coming to you because he didn't got tired of the childish games and the young girls, and he's tired of digging in his pockets for them. So he's using you as somebody to fall back on, Empress. Okay? If he really was into empresses, he would have already been dating them. When he was being so generous with that money, when he was trying to spoil the feminine energy, he would have been dating empresses already. But he wasn't. So I know with me, if I was out here and I was trying to date a guy, I would want to know at least the last four girls that he dated. I want to see their pictures. I want to see their age. I want to know their ages. If they're all in the 20 to 30, 35, 32 range, we ain't dating. Cause I already know he's trying to switch up in the age group because he feel like he might be able to get away with stuff with me that he couldn't get away with the queens financially. He think it'll be easier, and that's not the reason why you choose the empress. Y'all, this is a deep conversation. All right, y'all, I'm going to head on out, y'all. I got to go. I just realized I got an event to get to. But, y'all, I'm going on vacation from this channel. I told y'all that day was coming. It has come. But I will have new channels, and I will have some stuff for y'all to buy. Check the community news to find out how to buy my stuff. Bye, everybody.